Hello everyone. Today we'll see this preparation of aldehyde and ketone. This formula is the last formula actually, we can say. So before going to the actual reaction, what you have to do is, this formula is very important to know. So previous class I gave this, so please you go through that previous class. In that the formula is already given. After going through that, then you come to this. Okay. So as the question is prepare acetone from acetyl chloride, so we'll start here like we want to prepare acetone. The formula is this, and from acetyl chloride. So for that formula is CH3COCl. Now what you have to do is, you have to find out this CH3COCl, where is this in our main. So if we'll say this COCl is here, number 6. Two possibilities are there. One is we can put hydrogen, other is R2CD. So you have to see like this ketone. See, for ketone R2CD. If you want to prepare aldehyde, then hydrogen and this PDBSO4. So what I have given, if two possibilities are there, the one at the top is aldehyde and below we have ketone, and in number 7 we have 3. Out of 3, 2 are for aldehyde and the last one is for ketone. See, in which you have R is for ketone. If there is R, that is for ketone. So here we require this R2CD, means we require R2CD. This is nothing but dialkyl cadmium. Now what will write to the place of R? So that you have to search, like methyl is there, here we have 2 methyl. So the one methyl which is extra, like this, that we should write here. So we'll write to the place of R, we are going to write CS3. So I'll just write this. Okay. Now what happens in this is, if you'll see CD and Cl. So the valency of cadmium is 2, so we'll write here CdCl2. To balance this, if we'll check left and right side, chlorine is 2 times, and that's why chlorine here will write 2. Now methyl is 2 and 2 4, so we'll write here 2, so it becomes 2 and 2 4. So this way this reaction is balanced now. So to prepare acetone from acetyl chloride, what we have to put is, what we have to add, we can say dimethyl cadmium. So when acetyl chloride is treated with dimethyl cadmium, it gives acetone. Okay, now next question I will see. We want to prepare ethanol from acetonitrile. This. Now where is acetonitrile in this? If you'll see, alcohol, halogen 2 times, double bond, triple bond, calcium salt. So we have cyanide, all 6. If you'll check, cyanide is not there. Means this cyanide belongs to, why I have given this zigzag here? Always our last formula is zigzag. The meaning of zigzag is what? If all above method fails, the last one will see. So cyanide comes in this. Okay, now you check aldehyde, means 2 possibilities are there. Will not put this RMGX, that is for ketone. So directly what we can do is, we can write this way D-H, and this here acid hydrolysis. If you'll see dot dot, nothing is given here, directly on arrow. And what is the full form of this? Diisobutyl aluminium hydride. And this also we can write to this place, we can write up say ALH and I, and here BU and twice. Same thing. To this place we can write it like this. Same thing here. Diisobutyl aluminium hydride. Okay, so now next we'll see, we have one more possibility here, because for aldehyde two possibilities are there. So or what we can do here is methyl cyanide is as you see reacted with two hydrogen, reacted in the sense it is reacted with stannous chloride and HCl. This is nascent hydrogen which is produced by this SnCl2 and HCl. So what happens in this reaction? Hydrogen gets added. So we get here CH3, CH double bond NH. Actually the proportion is 1:2. 1:1, they react and they produce two hydrogen. The additional, the extra HCl which is there gets added here. And further what is given? Acid hydrolysis. So we can write here acid hydrolysis. What happens in this is bond breaks, oxygen and here hydrogen. So final product you will get acetaldehyde plus ammonium chloride. Here OR is given, and this reaction is known as Stephen's reaction. This reaction is Stephen's reaction. So here we completed two reactions, like from acetyl chloride, acyl chloride, COCl, two possibilities were there, पर हमें ketone prepare करना था, that's why we used R2CD. And here in this cyanide, so cyanide is here in this, so we have two possibilities that we did here. Okay, we'll go for more questions, then we'll understand more. So suppose if question is, say, all right, if we want to prepare acetone from calcium acetate, how to do this reaction? So as we want to prepare acetone from calcium acetate, the formula for calcium acetate we can write it as, you know, sodium acetate, you know very well, sodium acetate. The same way here calcium acetate we can write it like this, but valency of calcium is 2, so we have to write here 2. So this way we can write, or it can be like this, CH3COO and CH3COO and calcium here. This better to understand actually. And further what happens is we can write here acetone. Now just find out this belongs to which number. As calcium is there, for calcium salt nothing is there, we are not adding anything, but on arrow we have dry distillation, means here we can write dry distillation, here say dry distillation. So what happens in this is, if we'll see, say this way here, what is given out? Calcium carbonate is given out. So calcium acetate is, when dry distilled, it gives calcium carbonate and acetone is formed. Okay. Now another question. Say this time if our question is we want to prepare say propion aldehyde from an alcohol. Now what to do? So as we want to prepare propion aldehyde, structure you know very well, which is this, and the alcohol is not given. So what you can do is just see, like 3 carbons are there, so you can write 3 carbons here. And what? Where is functional group? At carbon number 1. So here also you put your functional group at carbon number 1. So you got your alcohol, which is N-propyl alcohol. Here this is alcohol. Now just see which formula we are going to use. For alcohol, we can put one oxygen here, and means this one oxygen is produced by PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate. Now what happens in this? As you know, from alpha carbon hydrogen comes out, from functional group hydrogen comes out. So this hydrogen and oxygen gives water, and this propion aldehyde is formed. Means N-propyl alcohol is when treated with PCC, it undergoes oxidation to give propion aldehyde. Or here also, see, two possibilities are there. So as we did here in this aldehyde ketone, aldehyde and ketone, but here same it is, no difference. Means we can write CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. Addition, nothing is given. So copper here 573 Kelvin. What happens in this reaction? From alpha carbon hydrogen comes out, functional group hydrogen comes out, H2 liberates. It eliminates. So after this elimination, we get this propion aldehyde plus hydrogen, and this reaction is known as dehydrogenation. So this way we can prepare aldehyde, even we can prepare ketone, aldehyde or ketone, by oxidation of, see, aldehyde is there, you have primary alcohol. If you have ketone here, secondary alcohol will be there. Okay. Next, now we'll see. Up say many more reactions we wrote here. We'll go for say I have here to prepare say acetaldehyde, and from acetyl chloride. How to prepare this? So okay, as the question is given, what you have to do? Write the reaction. So how we'll start? First we will write, we want to prepare acetaldehyde from acetyl chloride. Okay, so very simple. See, if you'll go through the formula COCl, where is COCl in this? COCl is here. Two possibilities are there. So we want to prepare aldehyde. So what do you have to put? Hydrogen. So we'll put here hydrogen, and this on arrow palladium and barium sulfate. So what happens in this reaction? Very simple reaction. This H and Cl, HCl is given out, and this reaction is known as Rosenmann's reaction. Two very important reaction, you know, one was a Stephen reaction, another is this Rosenmann's reaction. So this way we can write very simple. It is like we saw this COCl, even we got here cyanide in this. Okay, we'll go for new question here. Suppose if we want to prepare this time, if I have again say we'll go for acetaldehyde, and from ethylene dichloride. Very simple to identify this, as there is dichloride, dihalogen, two halogens it is. So what do you have to put in this? Potassium hydroxide, alkaline hydrolysis. So we can start here directly. This ethylene dichloride, the formula is this. What you are going to add? You are going to add KOH. On arrow what we have? Heat. But as 2Cl is there, we should write here 2, because 2 KCl is going to come out here. This aqueous here. Okay, so the we can say intermediate which we get, this is unstable. Why? Because two hydroxyl groups are attached to same carbon atom. So immediately what happens is water molecule is given out, minus water, and we get this acetaldehyde. So we saw almost reactions, like only this from alkyne is remaining, because we have already done in 11th. In 11th, this alkene, chemical properties of alkene, chemical properties of alkyne, these two reactions are already there. So okay, we'll see if reactions are there. Yeah, one more we have here, that is say question is prepare say acetone from acetonitrile. Now we'll see what to do here. For this, see, first we'll go for acetonitrile is nothing but methyl cyanide. So just you try to find out where is methyl cyanide. So cyanide, obviously number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fails here. Directly we'll go for number 7. Now number 7, 3 possibilities are there, but what I told, 2 possibilities are there, ketone at bottom, 3 possibilities are there, ketone here. So we are going to put Grignard. So Grignard, what we are going to write is, as you know, acetone contains 3 carbon, so 2 carbon already we have. So we'll write here now CS3 Mgi, and here we'll write this dry ether. So as you know, in this Grignard's reaction, generally what we do, this Mgi, the positive part of this goes to negative, and this negative goes to positive. So we get magnesium intermediate complex, that is CH3C double bond NMGI. Why like this? We are adding, so triple bond becomes double bond. Now here we have CH3. This is magnesium intermediate complex. Now what? Further what we have to do is acid hydrolysis. And how we are going to write the reaction now? See this? We want acetone. So the formula of acetone is this. Now you try to find out how to get this acetone. So for that we have tried O here. So H2 will put H2O. Now here H and here OH. Now 3 products we are going to get. Main is our ketone, say this ammonia, and this third one, the byproduct here with magnesium we have, that is this. Even I can write it down here. So methyl cyanide is when reacted with Grignard, it gives magnesium intermediate complex, which on further acid hydrolysis produces acetone, ammonia, and this magnesium compound. So this way we completed here, all actually we completed. Then also if suppose any question is there, so that also we'll see if anything is there left behind there. Okay, so we'll keep here this, and we'll try new question. Say if we want to prepare say ethanol from ethyl acetate, suppose if this question is there. Now you think on this, how we'll get this? See, ethanol formula you know very well, and now 100% you will get the answer for this with the help of the formula which is given. Ethyl acetate also formula you know very well. Just what you have to do every time, what you have to do is, ये जो अपना reactant है ना, that you have to find out where it is. ये किसको बिलोंग कर रहा है? क्या ये नंबर 1 को बिलोंग कर रहा है? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? नो, दिस ईस्टर इज नोवेयर टिल 6 नंबर. अगर ऊपर के 6 नंबर फेल हो गए ना, तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज, ये 7 नंबर मैं बार बार आपको बता रहा हूँ, ये क्यों है मालूम है? जब ऊपर के सारे मेथड फेल हो गए ना, सीधा नंबर 7. नंबर 7 में 3 बातें हो रही है. अब 3 में से कौन सा करेंगे? तो आपको बोला मैंने, ये अल्डिहाइड है, ये कीटोन है, तो अल्डिहाइड मीन्स दिस 2. अब ये दोनों में से बेटर विल गो फॉर, आपको सिंपल मेथड करना है तो डायरेक्टली यू गो फॉर DiBalH, DiBalH, and here this H3O plus. This done, you got the product, means answer actually you can say. Okay, so now this double bond triple bond is remaining, that we'll see, that is already we have done in 11th, but then also we'll see the reaction, how to write if it comes. Suppose if question is to prepare say acetaldehyde from acetylene. Generally what happens, most of the students, they get confusion with this acetylene. Most of them, they write like this also, acetylene. They think ene for alkene. No, see the difference between the two, ethylene and acetylene. What you have to do is, you try to see small e. See, this capital is, you don't have to see the initial. 2 e is there, double bond. E, 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 triple bond. Even you can apply to this propylene. 2 e is there, double bond. This is only applicable for if you have ene. So try to find out small e, how many you have. Initially you don't have to see. Okay, so triple bond is there. So now we'll see. So acetylene is this. Why I'm saying this, because double bond, triple bond is there. So triple bond means what you are going to put now? Hydration, addition of water. So water is this HOH. On arrow what we are going to write? 40% sulfuric acid, 1% HgSO4. Hydrogen goes to first carbon, remaining all goes to second carbon. What we get? We get this intermediate, unstable vinyl alcohol. And after see this formula it is given. Further what happens is tautomerism. So in this tautomerism rearrangement, this unsaturation will disappear and you'll get a stable compound acetaldehyde. So this is for your triple bond. Now we'll see this from alkene, how we can prepare. So here then I have to put from, say I'll write propylene. So propylene is alkene. Okay, that is propylene is CH3CH double bond CH2. So double bond, what do you have to put there? Ozonolysis. Ozonolysis in presence of solvent like CCl4. What happens in this? Ozonide is formed. So how we write that structure? We write, see this way you have to write ozonide. घर जैसा structure बना देना है. And then further what happens is, see there, we have to put here Zn and water. So this bond breaks here. You'll get two products, acetaldehyde and formaldehyde. Along with this, what forms? This water reacts with oxygen. Water reacts with oxygen to form H2O2. But H2O2 is a strong oxidizing agent. This can oxidize aldehyde into acid, which we want to prevent. For that, what we have to do? We have to destroy this. And to destroy this, there is Zn. What this Zn will do? Zn forms ZnO plus water. See this overall reaction, what happens in this now? So H2O2 gets cancelled here. Now remaining is what? This gets cancelled here. So Zn plus O finally ZnO. That's why the byproduct here, after aldehyde, this two aldehyde, we should write ZnO. No need to put H2O2, because H2O2 if you write, so that can oxidize aldehyde into acid. Almost all this alcohol, the two reactions we did with two halogen, we did this alkaline hydrolysis, ozonolysis, hydration, this calcium salt we did, even both using hydrogen and dialkyl cadmium, this two all we did here. But even one more question is there, like suppose if it is there, we want to prepare acetaldehyde from calcium salt of fatty acids, or just fatty acid, if suppose if fatty acid is given. Now the problem is what, as we want to prepare acetaldehyde here, if you'll see this part and this, the two boxes are different. That means two calcium salts are required. Otherwise, when we were preparing this ketone, as earlier we have done this, see the two boxes here, same. If you get equal, symmetrical, if you get, that means only one salt, only one calcium salt can give this. But two different are there, two salts are required. Now with one very first box, we'll write CS3, CS3, COO, and here calcium, plus that other box HCOO, HCOO, Ca, and heat, dry distillation. Just check what happens, what will form. In this, calcium acetate is calcium carbonate. Here also we have calcium carbonate, two molecules of calcium carbonate. As two methyls are there, we'll write here 2. This is calcium acetate, this calcium formate. So we require a mixture of two calcium salts. So here preparation part is done, but just for last line I want to say here one thing, that is this all formula. See, main is important part. Alcohol is there. अपना स्टोरी आपको पता है, प्रीवियस क्लास देख लेना आप, मना कर रहे दोबारा, दिस डबल ट्रिपल कैल्शियम सॉल्ट, COCl, zigzag. If you are done with this, then what we do with alcohol? Oxidation, alkaline hydrolysis, ozonolysis, hydration, dry distillation, Stephen reaction, dialkyl cadmium. Here Rosenman reaction. This is Stephen reaction is here, and this Dival and this Grignard. So we completed preparation of aldehydes and ketone. Thank you very much.